course, we are talking about the wedding that lit up Dubai yesterday, the wedding of the year. And to celebrate the Fade wedding, Ain Dubai lit up with a special message in the middle of Kris Fade's wedding. From start to finish, this was a fabulous event, and it was so, I guess, on brand for Kris and Brianna. Like, I thought the fact that they live streamed their wedding so everyone could tune in. He shares all of his life. He's probably like the most authentic person on social media because he just shares everything, you know, his family. So when I was at the wedding and I saw his mom and I was like, Gilda, she doesn't know me. And she was on the dance floor, and she actually took a little tumble on the dance floor just when it was like getting fun. And then she was like, Harry, and she was like, such good fun. The wedding started. Should I give you a little rundown, by the way? Because I have so much to say.
Everything. We want to know everything.
Well, you can see photos, and obviously Virgin have shared a lot, and we've put some stuff up on our Instagram. But it was the fanciest wedding I have ever been to.
Okay.
And will ever go to, I imagine. It was in the Ritz in JBR. And just as you walked in and people getting out of their cars, because it was a black tie event, like all the men in tuxes. And then you had all these like, the guest list was just, you know, Caroline Stanbury, Farhana Bodhi, Karen Wazin, Nina Ali, all just like walking. And then, you know, just in such glamorous attire, you're like, where am I?
Casey, let me say, you looked like $1,000,000 yesterday. You and Rich.
Kept my hair done. Oh, yesterday's hair. I was like, you're getting your hair done. You're gonna keep it. Does it still look glamorous?
Looks so good. So good. It really, I mean, yesterday.
Did you see how many times they were live on the show? What was yesterday's live?
It looks unique, like a very euphoria hairstyle.
Thank you. Well, if I'm going to get done, I'm going to keep it. So, I have never been to a wedding that has had floral, like really done the whole way up the aisle, and the whole altar is covered in flowers. So, Kris came up, he was wearing a white top, white tux, black bottoms, and then Brianna.
Oh, the dress. They look so beautiful together. Congrats, you two. And we were watching, the whole office was watching a live stream. Yeah.
Of course, there was like, when I turned it on, and there was like 5,000 people watching throughout the thing.
The half of the office were part of that 5,000.
And what did they show? So they showed the ceremony, and then it showed the kind of later on party.
No, it showed the wedding vows of them signing the wedding certificate, the marriage certificate, and then just like them saying I do, the I do's, and that's it.
Did you hear the vows?
It was so sweet. I did, and we cried. It was so sweet. Oh my God, the part where Brianna's like, I will give you all the attention because I know you need it.
Yeah, exactly.
That was so cute.
Like the whole, in terms of, I think in terms of weddings, like the speeches just get you. And whether it was the vows at the beginning or when Pretty Malik spoke, and she spoke of their relationship for 10, and it was just like, she really nailed it. She spoke to Brianna and Kris separately. She had a quote for each of them. And then Brianna's dad spoke. And obviously, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of feel like I know them better than I do. Like, I learned a lot more about the couple and about Brianna and about her background. And, you know, the whole family come over, and her cousin gave this amazing speech, like so funny. And then obviously Kris Fade's brother Matty got up, and he, you know, the way the best man speech is meant to like really like cut you deep. So he did. Like, Kris's fashion was called into question. Kris's fashion was called into question, but then when he got deep, that was the moment that everyone was just like,
did you cry?
Of course I cried. I cried.
Did Rich cry?
I didn't check.
That's the question.
Did Kris cry is the question. And
I'm sure.
Even during the vows, but he said that Brianna has never seen him cry. But I was actually watching, because I broke down when Matty was speaking, because he was basically like, if you know Kris, you'll know that he has never changed. And like, if you've met him personally, like, he really, in terms of a personality, like, he lights up the room. He's a very generous, very, very giving guy. And he's so cute. He's like, he's never changed, and that is the person that Kris is to me. And it was just when because he had been like ribbing him, and the whole point of the best man speech, and then he went so deep, and he was just like, that is my big brother. Oh, love a wedding speech. Anyway, and then we danced, and they brought together, because obviously Kris is Lebanese, Brianna is Mexican. Her family's LA Mexican. So they had like a mariachi band. So we did a conga, and then they had like a Lebanese band, and it was like all brought together. And then obviously, Kris Fade's not going to do things by half on his wedding day. # the Fade wedding. Ain Dubai lit up. And that was kind of like peak.
Did we see any of the skydivers? No. But did you dance, Casey? Were you on the dance floor? I hope not.
Why?
Because then you would have stolen the show. And the bride doesn't deserve that.
Lie number 2. Strike 3 and you're out. No, you're right. She doesn't. You know what I did dance? So like when there's like pop music, but there was like a mariachi band. Everyone's got a... And then there's a conga. I was like, I can do this. Easy to dance to a conga.
But I feel like that's the whole point of having siblings. So someone is there to give those speeches at weddings and just make everyone cry. Oh, there you go. It's like asserting that yes, that's the thing. But Casey, the big question on everyone's mind on the lives, or who was the person behind the camera, behind the live? Who was it?
I believe, I'm not sure, I saw her. I assume she worked with Virgin, so
okay.
I'm guessing.
Okay, because like the comments were so funny. Everyone's like, turn the camera on. People were playing a guessing game in the comments. Like, is it Big Rossi? Is it one of the siblings? Like, people were just like going ham on just guessing who the person is behind taking the lives.
And the funny thing with that is she can see your comments, so she's probably thinking, I'm not going to turn the camera on me when we're here for a purpose. Yeah, an amazing event. And like, just, you know, for me is like Dubai, nice weather, and like all of these like flowers covering tables. It's also twinkly and magical.
Oh my God. Was it like very starstruck by anyone? Because I know there were a lot of celebrities at yesterday's wedding.
There was a starstruck.
Did you speak to Caroline?
I didn't speak to Caroline.
No?
We don't know each other. Amir Khan was there, by the way. Rich spoke to him.
Oh,
yes. As in, like, I could like list off like really, really interesting people. John Lee, who's an entrepreneur motivator. Just like lots of like, I was just like very in awe of the entire guest list, and also the fashion. Oh my days! Just like check Farhana Bodhi's Instagram account to see what she wore. It was this like incredible, lavish
cape yellow dress,
a cape yellow feathery. Well, it was a. What did you call it?
Cape?
Not a veil. Maybe a veil. That like was on the dress. It was just fabulous. So check out her Instagram account. And Karen Rosin looked cool too.
Oh my God. I wish we win.
But I imagine there's going to be a lot shared by Kris. But at the end of the day, it was an incredible show. Along with that, the speeches and everything, like there was just so much love, and I just love a wedding. Like it was just so nice to see them like finally get there. There was a lot of love there. So I would
say the FOMO is real, but it's really like we got a taste of the wedding with the amount Kris live streamed, so many intimate parts.
You weren't there.
Okay, whatever, Casey, whatever, honestly.